Good evening, I'm Jade Rosenberg.
And I'm Ryan Payne. Thank you for joining us. Northeastern celebrated Mardi Gras at Stetson East. There's a live jazz band, photo booth, characters, contests, and of course, plenty of food, ranging from jambalaya to king cake. Students were winning $100 for flipping pancakes onto plates or being the fastest to eat 10 bowls of cereal.
Huge fan of cereal, can eat fast, and I've starved myself all day, so I'm ready.
This makes it the 11th Fat Tuesday the school has celebrated.
Northeastern's number of applications has topped the university's all-time high with a record-setting 44,189 applicants. President Joseph Aoun tweeted the news that Northeastern was the second most applied to private university in the country. According to enrollment officials, the number of applications has increased 45% in the last 5 years. This will force the school to be increasingly selective when filling the 2,800 first-year spots.
Chick-fil-A could be the new addition coming to Northeastern. Laura Wankel, Northeastern's Vice President for Student Affairs, unveiled renovation plans for the Curry Student Center. She proposed food vendors additions like Sweet Tomatoes, Neapolitan Pizza, Kigo Kitchen, U-Burger, and Chick-fil-A. These additions could result in replacing current vendors such as Wendy's and D'Angelo grilled sandwiches. The plans also include a new mezzanine with an additional 150 seats suspended over the current dining area. It's an attempt to improve the image of a simple food court into an urban market. Wankel also announced plans to renovate the Marino Center. The idea is to push out the old Nutrition One store and expand for more fitness space. This potential expansion will provide more space for workout routines, such as spinning classes, kettlebell, and boot camp workouts. Renovations are hoped to be completed by September.
If you're looking to create and develop your own business, Nexpo is the event to go to. Northeastern's Venture Accelerator, named IDEA, sponsors this event to showcase what student entrepreneurs had to offer. Businesses included electronics, engineers, clothing lines, and social companies. One startup business allows anyone to custom make their own guitars online. Dave Barry, creator of Moniker Guitars, came up with the idea, being in the music industry for over 6 years.
So we wanted John Smith, who's sitting in Stetson West dorm, to be able to have his own custom Signature Series guitar that he paid under $1,000 for.
Barry says these guitars even have the same water-based paint used on Ferraris and Lamborghinis. And that's just one example of all the unique ideas that come from students. If you're interested in becoming a venture, go to northeastern.edu/idea.
With the spring semester well underway, it's time to begin the apartment hunt. Finding a place that's budget-friendly and parent-approved can be a hassle.
Northeastern's off-campus student services hosted this boot camp, offering tips to make the process a little easier. NUTV's Gina Maria Garcia went to that boot camp, letting you know what to look for when searching for off-campus housing.
It is time to search for apartments for the next school year. Many students need a little guidance when it comes to finding the perfect place.
I've never really searched for an apartment, so just that whole process is kind of new to me.
Off-campus student services put on a boot camp that provides helpful apartment searching tips. It wants students to make sure they do not overlook certain things.
They overlook the things that your mom is going to want you to pay attention to. Is it safe? Is it clean?
And whether students have a reliable realtor.
It's typically your first time looking for an apartment. You're not really sure what you're looking for. You're not sure what the process is. So that's just, prime real estate for them to take advantage of you.
Nate Cooper suggests that if a realtor shows a client a sample room instead of the actual apartment, that is a potential real estate scam.
They're out for your money as opposed to out to help you. So, make sure that the realtor's you're protecting yourself as well.
Generally, living off campus is cheaper than on-campus housing, but many students forget about the extra costs.
Electricity is probably about $20. Heat, a lot of times you'll find is included in your rent. Same thing with hot water. And then furniture, it kind of depends on what you want to do, what you already have laying around.
And location adds into how costly it can get.
The further away you get from campus is going to be the cheapest. Mission Hill is a great area with really reasonable rent prices.
Some students were able to pick up some tips that they did not know about.
We're going to have to pay the first month rent, the last month rent, and different fees that we're going to have to pay.
I had no idea that you couldn't have more than 4 people undergrad in like an apartment.
For NUTV, this is Gina Maria Garcia.
Asian American Heritage Week was a celebration of events to raise cultural awareness.
Just like the clouds
Open Mic Night was one of the events during the week that celebrated a hybrid culture between Asian and American lifestyles. After Hours was filled with students enjoying the various entertainment that included singing, poetry, and yo-yo tricks. Spoken word performer Giles Lee expressed the importance of Asian American Heritage Week.
Creating a venue specifically for it, even if it's a week out of the year, still it helps kind of give people an opportunity to kind of celebrate each other and be a part of a community.
Another event that week was a cooking demo with popular Asian dishes and desserts. Students enjoyed a variety of dishes, even foods where only kings were allowed to eat centuries ago.
What I made today is called Shahi Paneer. It's basically a dish when back a couple of centuries ago, only kings were allowed to eat. It's very authentic to the Indian culture, especially the North Indian culture, because what a main ingredient in it is called Shahi Paneer. It's paneer.
Have you always wanted to experience the cultural charm of the Middle East but can't afford a plane ticket? Experience traditional music and customs of the Middle East as NUTV's Caitlin Owens explores the cultural ambiance of the Arab world at Laile Omar, a celebration of the Middle East.
Take a journey around the world as we delve into the culture of the Middle East. The festivities began to a backdrop of traditional Arabic music as peers, friends, and family gathered for Laylat Omar, a celebration of the Middle East.
The Middle East has so many other people other than Arabs. We have Berber, we have Christians, we have Jews, we have Armenians.
The night was put on by Northeastern's Arab Student Association. It's part of a larger event known as ISSI's 2-month-long Carnivale.
We have a detailed culture with dress and singing and music and food, so we have some stuff to offer.
ASA hopes this event can clear up some of the misconceptions people have of the Middle East.
You got the belly dancer and the hookah pipe. So what we're trying to do is to increase awareness of that variety of culture within the Middle East and hopefully go away from that stereotypical image.
The Debke is an Arab folk dance meaning literally stamping of the feet. Variations of this line dance exist throughout most regions in the Middle East, and it was certainly heating up the Curry Student Center ballroom. What do guests hope to get out of the event?
ISSI provides these events. They're awesome to get a taste of different culture.
You don't have to go far to visit the Middle East. ASA has brought it to you. For NUTV, this is Caitlin Owens.
Northeastern was named one of the top 10 universities in the field of innovation management. The Journal of Product Innovation Management recently named 3 scholars, Gloria Barzak, Edward McDonough III, and Mark Meyer. Their research has been leading the way in business strategy and entrepreneurship. That's all we have for you tonight, Northeastern.
Tune in next week for another edition of NUTV News Show. Thank you and good night.